Quinn, he said in an interview with Win Magazine, NCAA's last year, he had to call one of his assistant coaches just to calm him down because he was so frustrated not being able to be a part of it with the Ivies not competing.
No, I can't imagine how that feels. I couldn't imagine how that would even affect your your mindset. I have to commend him for staying true to his training and everything to come back and do this now, especially with this environment. But the motivation he had to have gotten from that had to be immense.
Consolations here. If you were a loser in your first match, it's a 2-loss elimination event. So if you lose in your first one, you still get to come back in the wrestlebacks. And you said, Jaden, this is one of your favorite nights of the entire tournament.
For sure. I think one of two of the most underrated rounds in NCAAs are the pigtails. When guys are just fighting to be in this tournament, I think it's huge for the sport to come and watch these matches because guys giving their all just to have a chance at a dream. We have already talked about, we've already seen it with upsets already happen. It doesn't matter what ranking you have. I understand these guys might not be in the storylines and whatnot, but we come to the NCAAs because anything can happen. We want to see great things happen. And there's some great wrestling that goes on, and I like seeing guys scrap it out for their dream and fighting for it.
Well, it's a great point, Jaden, because guys sometimes in these rounds they get a reversal, they win by 1 point, and all of a sudden they get on a roll. All of a sudden they've gone all the way to the round of 12, and they really bring their dreams of being an All-American into place. So you can still make it. That's the beauty of this tournament. It's double elimination. You still have an opportunity to become an All-American.
For sure, for sure.
Jordan Slivka of Ohio here at 157 pounds with an early 2-0 lead over Hunter Richard out of Cornell, which won the EIWA title for the 26th time this year.
At 157 pounds here, so again, all mats will have different weight class on it because there was only one pigtail match in the championship round that happened before the first round. So these are the guys working themselves back, and again, you just never know. You got to keep hope alive. Keep battling and be a tough out. Don't make it easy. Just don't go out there and hit the techniques that you would never hit during the course of the season. Try to wrestle like a champion, even though you're in the consolation brackets.
For sure. I think these guys got to remember, they work too hard. We work too hard to just kind of throw it away. But I'm not saying throw anything to the wind, but I definitely think like the effort and the output of what you want to do, like put it all out there. If you wanted them to go out like a champion, take your shots, take your attacks. Go after your turns, do what you do best and put it all out there for the best performance you can possibly have.
So 3-2 Slivka at the end of the second period over Richard of Cornell, who's a second-time qualifier. This is just moments ago. At 165 pounds, Evan Barzak out of Cornell.
Got Ferrante here from Northwestern. And how about the job that Matt Storniolo has done with Northwestern? 10 qualifiers in this tournament here. I know that's a little mark against him there in a tight match there, giving up the fall, but that program has done an excellent job. Really known for their individual talent over the years, but to put 10 qualifiers out there has been great.
No, for sure, it's big, and it's big. It's big for them. It's big for especially for their conference, and I think it's like getting the talent, getting the wrestlers, and I got to commend the coach for going out and getting the guys to make a culture that's, hey, we're going to get guys to believe we can go to nationals and we can do big things. I think it's awesome.
That was Barzak from Drexel getting the victory there, avenging his earlier loss as he fell to Alex Marinelli in the opening round. Hunter Richard out of Cornell grew up just about 2 hours from school there, was a 3-time New York State champion.
Yeah, he jumps out to a 6-4 lead here, grabs a couple of takedowns in this period. So good period here for him as he works himself back into the match. He's down 3-2. Now he gives up, looks to be the escape. Now he drops back down. Got that seat belt around. Now he drops in on the leg.
Oh, that's a sneaky way. That's a sneaky way of doing that. I haven't seen that one yet.
Where he comes off the leg, he doesn't get the drop down call. Yeah, Mike Gray, the coaching staff did a great job here. Of course, Rob Cole built up a great tradition at Cornell, now off to Stanford, and Mike Gray takes over as the longtime assistant coach, and really excited about what he's going to do for that Cornell program.
And a very nice transition for him. He wrestled there, came on as a volunteer assistant after he finished his tenure on the mat, takes over. Great for the continuity of the program.
Said the biggest jump for him really has just been doing the fundraising part of it. The coaching comes naturally.
I feel like the fundraising part of it is part of any programs. That's the big part of it. That's what you want to. You got to hit on the head, right?
Yep, short time here now. Slivka has to come out. He comes into
Great
his little
shot.
shot right there. He gets up. He's got to keep his ankles clean on the roll through. Right there, he does just that.
Yeah.
You know, see how he anticipated that roll through right there? No points yet awarded. And you see how Richard is going to the edge. Oh, boy, that
nothing.
might be contested.
I don't think you risk it. Oh no, you might have to on this.
Yeah,
one.
might have to. I mean, look, it's very close. Well, we don't see a challenge brick.
I would love to see a challenge break just to see how that goes.
Joel Greenlee, their head coach in his 25th season. Slivka is a loser. Richard wins after he lost to Pac-12 champion Ja'Cory Teamer earlier today, 6-5 for Hunter Richard, the number 30 seed at 157 pounds. The night is young here in Detroit.